Do you want to see police cars battle it out with a freaking tank? Maybe you want to see a guy shooting at police cars from the front window of his car. And if you're in the mood for a Bulldozer Rampage, then keep on watching. Here are the top 10 insane police chases. Let's dive right in, people.
Officers soon discovered that the man behind the wheel fled simply because his license was suspended.
Number 10, a Zapping Limo. Police were in for the surprise of their life when they came across a Cadillac limo trying to outrun the cops in Westchester County, New York. Now imagine this, a 20-foot car that's not built for speed, rushing, speeding, and highways with speeds of up to 150 miles an hour. Yeah, you heard that right, the top speed was 150 miles an hour. Because of this, his transmission blows and the car starts to let out smoke. Does the man give up? Heck no! There's still one gear that works: reverse. He goes full on mental when he tries to outmaneuver the cops while driving in reverse on the highway in the wrong direction. That man almost got away with it, but as he enters a residential neighborhood, he smashes that like button if you haven't done so already. But no, in reality, he couldn't maneuver the large car in reverse in those narrow turns. So the inevitable happens. He smashes the rear side of the car into a tree. The police catch him, he gets out and tells them that his license plates had expired, so that's why he ran. And get this, there was a friend in the passenger seat for the entire freaking ride.
But we've kind of lost him at this point because, well, he's simply going too fast.
Yeah, he really is.
HPD helicopter has lost the guy.
Number 9, you can outrun the cops. Whoever said you can't outrun the cops in a police chase clearly didn't know this guy exists. While riding his Dodge Challenger with 707 horsepower, this driver managed to zap through the dense traffic on the highway. Police don't even have this person's ID as he took off his license plates before he got into this little mess. As you can see, there is one moment of insecurity where he brushed against the side of one truck on the road, but other than that, he managed to cruise across the highways with speeds of around 110 miles an hour. And you know what? Even the chopper, the reporters weren't able to keep up with him. So, this is the only time in human history that a car on the highway has managed to escape a helicopter. Number 8, cops shooting through the windshield. So we need to tell you first that what you're about to see is graphic. While chasing 2 murder suspects in Las Vegas Metropolitan, police officer maneuvered through the traffic at a high speed and managed to catch up to the SUV in front of him. When he got close enough to the vehicle, he held the wheel with one hand and then pointed the gun at him with the other. He emptied the entire charger at the guys, and they had no other option but to stop the vehicle. And then, the officer came out of his police car while loading his gun. Just as they were about to escape, he emptied another round of bullets into the vehicle, crippling them to a halt. Now, we don't know what happened to the backup he called for, but it wasn't really necessary.
We talk about what happens on the bus all the time, how to protect students from other students. What the heck do you do in this case?
Number 7, bus chase with 12 hostages. Back in 2013, a video footage of a man trying to escape the cops on a bus surfaced online. The chase occurred in Arkansas when a man hijacked a school bus and took students hostage. While packing a knife, the 22-year-old Nicholas John Miller got into the bus, hijacked it, and kidnapped the 11 students and their bus driver. The 10-mile-long bus chase was terror for the victims inside because of all their lives in danger. The bus was chased by 10 to 11 police cars as they didn't want to shoot at the vehicle, fearing they might injure some of the civilians. When they finally caught up to him, no one in the bus had been hurt, and Nicholas had been charged with 12 accounts of kidnapping and vehicle theft. Number 6, man pulled away from a burning car after a car chase. After a long car chase in a neighborhood at night, Ryan Brown crashed his vehicle into one of the parked cars. Just as the police thought they might finally have caught up to him and they had him cornered, the man didn't even flinch before fleeing the scene of the crime. But they caught up to him in a few hundred feet down the road. The cops were on his tail the entire time, and they weren't even there when he crashed his car and they pulled him out of the burning vehicle. Unlike some police officers, they risked their own lives to pull the man out of the fire and put him straight to jail for all the damage he's caused. Number 5, shooting at cops from the window of his car during a car chase. Police finally managed to catch up to a man who shot a convenience store owner and tried to rob him. The security camera took a close look at his face, so they managed to find him. And about a year ago, they were in a 2-hour-long car chase with the man. But do you think he allowed that Toyota Prius to get caught? Hell no! His female driver zapped through incoming traffic while he got out of the window of his car and fired at the cop car. Passengers nearby filmed the horrifying shots and they couldn't believe what they saw. The murder suspect had to slow down when his way was blocked by a truck, and that's where officers got up close and started firing at the vehicle. The driver was wounded, and the suspect was hospitalized with plenty of wounds from the shooting. Number 4, biker punches car windows during car chase. Now, we don't really know what's going on here. There's no shooting or drama during this police chase, but the driver did something unusual. Just as he was driving his motorcycle at 90 miles an hour, he started punching the windows of the cars he passed. You could clearly see the guy was angry, but we couldn't figure out what he was angry about. At one point, we think he might have even broke his arm as he was holding it close to his body, trying to shelter it. Just as he went off-road, he slowly pulled up, jumped from his motorcycle, and fell to the ground. He turned himself in, but you can clearly see the man was an emotional wreck. Number 3, tank on the run. This is full-on GTA 5 in real freaking life. The man managed to steal a tank and the San Diego police couldn't do anything to stop him. The man had a history of armored vehicle training as well as history of emotional problems. Yeah, a pretty deadly combo. The man had the entire town to himself and he ran over cars as well as smashed some buildings on the way. The police even thought the man was going to fire the tank on some nearby building, so thank God he didn't. Then he tried to crash one of the bridges in order to create a barrier to stop the police. They held him down at gunpoint and one of the officers opened the hatch and shot him in the shoulder. The wound was fatal. Number 2, Bulldozer on the loose. Marvin Heemeyer managed to build his very own terror dozer. And what did he do? He started ramming it through the building of local businesses, the police department, a local bank, the town hall, and you don't forget about the home of the former mayor of the town. It's said that Marv held a grudge with these people from the past. The damage he caused set the town back $7 million. So what did the police officers do? Not much really. And it wasn't for a lack of trying. They called in the SWAT teams. They armored themselves with armor-piercing bullets, but to no avail. Marv managed to encase this bulldozer in steel and concrete, so nothing could get inside. When the police finally caught up to him, he took his life before they could unearth him from the rubble. Number 1, lumber truck on fire during chase. If you thought a limo trying to escape the cops in a high-speed chase was crazy, just wait till you get a load of this guy. He was trying to get away from the cops in his lumber truck, while the truck was loaded with lumber. Yeah, after he high-fived the pedestrians, he went preparing to make a left turn, but the cops aimed at his rear tires and shot them. Riding a fully loaded truck on the rims won't go without some sparks. When the sparks ignited the lumber that was loaded on the vehicle, the whole rear side of the truck caught fire. The fiery inferno caused one of the tires to blow up and fly across the highway. And it doesn't stop there. The burning truck tips over and spills the lumber in the backside of his truck, and as special ops teams shot at the driver, he steps on the gas pedal and even ends up hitting a school bus while trying to escape. Then, when he saw that he could no longer continue, he stopped the truck and gave up. The reason? He was shot by the special ops team. And on that note, we end this video. But hey, what's the craziest police chase you've ever witnessed? You can tell us in the comments section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.